Hi, this is Emily Burmis with 120 Seconds to Better Leadership. So I want to talk about that moment when you feel you've really lost your patience for a direct report. And I don't mean in that hot, moment, but I mean just in general. They've been, perhaps a C or D player for some time. Perhaps you've used all the carrots and sticks that you know how to use to get them to perform at the level that you expect. And you're at that moment where you don't really know what else to do, and you're not sure if you should move them out of your organization. So 2 quick questions that will help you decide. One, and people hate this question, but it's really powerful if you're willing to answer it. Did you teach this person everything that you could? Most leaders, most of the time, if they take 5 seconds to think about it, will think, no, I didn't help them learn that. Okay, if there's something yet you can teach them, go ahead and take the time to teach them that to see if it will make a difference. For most leaders, it's things they assume they should know. They would have known it at their level of the organization, but there's a lot of assumption built around that, right? So if you just really look at, is there something this person doesn't know how to do that I didn't teach them? Maybe try teaching them. Because here's why. If you teach them and they still can't perform, you're going to have zero guilt, zero regret about moving that person out of your organization. And here's the thing. People that get moved out of roles or organizations, if they know deep down their boss did everything that they could to help them be successful, they're not going to be bitter and resentful. They'll understand. They won't like it, but they'll understand it. The second question that you always need to ask yourself is there critical, difficult feedback that I did not provide to them over the course of my leadership? And if the answer is yes, there are some things that I haven't been as direct as perhaps I could be. So if you're being more direct about their behavior with your coach than you're being with your direct report, it's probably a good sign that there's something that you're holding back from them, some piece of information or feedback that you know and that you would assume they would know, and you hope somebody else gives them, but nobody is. And so that means it's your job. So if there's something else they haven't heard directly from you in terms of feedback, make sure you take the time to provide them that and give them opportunity to act on that before you move them out of the organization. Because, again, if you know you've done everything that you can and they know that you've done everything that you can, you're not going to feel guilty years later, and they're not going to harbor much resentment. So again, unless we're talking about things that require immediate termination, theft, assault, there are things where it's just got to happen on a dime. But if this is a coaching performance issue, ask those 2 questions of yourself, and you will almost always get to the right answer eventually, and you won't feel bad about it.